Hello everybody, welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Real quick, I just wanted to, I had a request because I just put a video out that I showed my slider set, my custom slider set for a realistic gameplay experience. And so I got a request to show some gameplay using those sliders. But real quick, I kind of wanted to show you where I talked about the tendencies and how I set them on 0. I think a lot of times people don't really trust that. So I wanted to really show you some gameplay video, but I want to show you the tendencies. Remember I said every team has their own tendencies and the coach has their own offensive tempo and the coach knows how he wants to run everything. So I wanted to show you those settings for different teams. I should have did that in my slider set video, but I'm going to show you right now. As you can see, the Chicago Bulls, you can see their offensive tempo is 29. Their defensive pressure is 99. So they like to execute a lot of pressure. See, every team has their own tendencies right here. See if they take close shots, they take inside shots, they take three-point shots, attack the basket. See, all those things are in the tendencies. So just put those at 0. And here's all your tendencies from each team. When you go through your association, each team will have their own personality. Some teams will set screens, some teams will shoot a lot of threes, some teams will always go down low to the basket, doing post moves. Every team has their tendencies. So you look at the Cavaliers, their numbers are different. See, zone usage is 2. You go back to Bull, they got a zone usage, I'm sorry. The bench depth is 42, but if you go to Cavaliers, their bench depth is 80. See, they like to take inside shots 68% of the time. You go back to the Bulls, theirs at 52% of the time. Okay, attack the basket. The Bulls is 60. You look at the Cavaliers, attacks the basket, theirs is 59. Look for post players. The Cavaliers is 38. You go back to the Bulls, theirs is 63. So each team has their own tendencies. And every team will play a lot different. You'll get a more NBA style, realistic experience, okay? So I just wanted to show you that real quick. So now I'm going to show you some gameplay on my slider set in the association. Because I wanted to show you the Bulls numbers because I'm getting ready to play the Bulls, all right?
Game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. A quick check of our starting lineups.
Hello everybody, like I said, I'm going to bring you some gameplay with these sliders that I use, these custom sliders. So I'm going to show you some real good NBA gameplay. And we're going up against the Chicago Bulls like I was showing you their tempo settings.
He can make plays, but really it's just the impact he has with his effort and his energy that's most impressive.
A realistic gameplay experience.
I love that about him, and he's a real demon on the backboards. An outstanding offensive rebounder. He's a good passer too. If he sees an open teammate, he won't hesitate to move the rock, and he's accurate with his passes too.
You can play some good 12-minute quarters and get a real NBA type of numbers too.
They really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up the poor three.
See how they set picks?
Strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
Here's Rose, and it's Paul Pierce with the rebound.
How about Derrick Rose last season signing a 13-year shoe endorsement deal, one of the richest in history? You know, and it's not really.
If you like running plays, these sliders will work a whole lot better.
And his humility, I think, is so respected by not only players but fans around the game that
Garnett
captivates the imagination, no question. And that's a nice way.
Garnett starting us out.
Yeah, really nice start for his team to get out in front.
If you like running simulations type real NBA plays,
Back to Rose.
get that give and go.
Kick out to Hamilton. Hamilton
So you can see they setting screens like crazy right now.
Second shot opportunity. No good.
Oh, good board.
And going back to Rose and his growing popularity. But you said it, Steve. He's got the goods. Clark, I don't think there's any denying that.
Without question. I mean, the youngest MVP winner in NBA history, Kevin. Dynamic, explosive,
get in there.
And hungry superstar. His teammates love him. He's endeared himself to the fans. He's got the full package, and I think he really desires to be a winner and a champion as well.
Hamilton. Dang, a screen on Allen.
They're still setting screens.
Kicks to Dang. That's good.
Terrific play.
See, they're actually working, running the offense. It's not just up and down, shoot, shoot, shoot. Those teams are going to run some offensive plays against you.
Especially off spot ups or maybe one dribble pull-ups. He's got range. He's developed that out to the three-point line. But he really likes to go to that mid-range area. One or two dribbles into the paint, he'll rise up, shoot right over the top.
But you know what I like
if you're not a simulation player or a realistic type of player, these sliders won't work for you.
But he's just as good at the defensive end. He's a big key to his team's tough defense.
Now here's Rondo, averaging 6 points per contest. 1:10 left to play in the first.
If you're a running gun type person, just want to shoot threes and cheese against the computer, these sliders won't work for you. These sliders for slick, realistic simulation basketball.
Storied franchises in the Eastern Conference.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside, Pierce. Six to shoot. He passes to Bass. Over Rose. Tries again.
Good one, Paul Pierce.
In by Pierce. Pierce has got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
Hamilton sets a screen for Rose.
See how they're spacing the floor right now, trying to execute a play.
Dishes it to Rose. Dang passes to.
It's not slashing in the paint every time you get the ball.
And that one's good. First quarter of play.
Y'all know how people play online.
Here's Rondo.
Oh.
And he beat the buzzer.
Quarter number 1, over. In the books.
1 quarter up the Bulls. Tune in next Sunday night. And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every
Of course,
shot.
no slider is going to make this game perfect.
Rajon Rondo is one of
But
the
you get a
fastest
good
players
experience.
in the league, great at forcing turnovers. And I think he's a player who can be at his best in an up-tempo system. The Celtics don't have a lot of horses to run with him. Sometimes he's a one-man fast break, and then he's got shooters around him who trail for three-point runs.
Jason Terry.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now.
See, they said a lot of picks and screens.
Then it's Nate Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Bellinelli in at the shooting guard. Steve, you're talking about the fit of Rondo in Boston with the Celtics. As great as he is and as much as he's meant to them in the playoffs, there have been trade rumors, Clark, surrounding Rajon Rondo.
Well, clearly there's tremendous value around the league for a point guard of his caliber, Kevin. For a young up-tempo team, he could be even more dominant, but I don't see the Celtics letting Rondo go anytime soon.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Terry. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Lee kicks to Sullinger. Working on Gibson. Open look. Count that one. 1:31 left in the first half of the game.
That crowd's going crazy right now.
Robinson with it. He's definitely not pleased.
Look at him setting all those picks and screens.
He dishes it to Bellinelli. He kicks to Hawes. Clock at 6. There's the feed to Bellinelli. Fades away. Miller grabs the miss.
Good boy, Miller.
Celtics leading by 5.
That's right. I got Miller and Ray Allen in the trade with the Heat.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Terry dishes to Miller. Miller off a pick from Sellinger. From the line. That's good. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense really has to pick
See,
it
if
up.
you watch the gameplay, there's no force fields either.
Too easily.
You know, force fields are preventing you from driving to the basket. You know, when the players seem like they're sticking to you, they're force fields. So these sliders will put some space in between the players.
To the knee and converts the layup.
You can actually go to the basket like you want to. Computer don't cheat and set those force fields on you. Great.
Here's Terry looking for his first bucket of the game. Miller kicks to Terry. Shot from 16.
Shot.
Good. And Miller gets the assist.
Jason Terry, look at that shot.
Right there.
Boom.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
Kevin,
He said, I got him.
For them to get back into that game, it seemed like they were capable of it, but it just never happened.
Well, I didn't see it, Steve. I mean, you have much more faith in them than I did.
Way to help out,
I
Terry.
didn't think they were showing any signs
block.
of life. We were watching the same thing, but perceiving it differently.
Robinson.
Woo, good shot.
And that one's on target from the wing. Robinson's got his second basket of the game. Second quarter ends at a tight one.
16 now, presented by Sprint.
Hi, everyone.
Nothing exciting, nothing special, just some nice gameplay.
Late season. The Pacers will square off.
Welcome back, everyone.
You know, the pass settings on 100%, so the passes go where you want them to go.
Celtics leading by 5. Brandon Bass and Kevin Garnett, the duo inside. Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen, and it's Pierce in at small forward. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Garnett. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist from Kevin Garnett. That's 7 points for Rajon Rondo. The Bulls shooting from
You get nice even scoring from your players, too.
You know, Rondo is one of the premier.
Where you're not shooting with the same person all the time, you know, like LeBron James or somebody. Everybody shoots with LeBron James every time down the court. That's not simulation basketball.
Just 5 to shoot. Boozer defended by Allen. Baseline try. Boozer gets the bucket. Well, the Celtics shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Rondo passes to Pierce. Garnett with a screen on deck. And Pierce, here we go.
Oh!
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
Pierce hits 2.
Another trip to the line, and he's right on the mark. He's not a guy you want to get in the habit of putting on the stripe.
Rose kicks to Hamilton. Boozer. Gets it to go. Boozer's got his second basket of the night. Celtics leading by 6. Rondo kicks to Pierce. Feeds to Bass. Bass gets the screen from Garnett. Shot clock at 6. And Boozer with the block.
Good block.
Allen against Hamilton. Boozer with the screen for Hamilton. Leads him in there. Dang.
Look at that nice passing they're using.
Dang dishes to Hamilton. Dang passes to Rose. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Hamilton. Offline with his three.
Nice, Pierce.
So it's Boston now. 6-point game. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And in last year's season series, things did not go
It hacked him.
And both teams really in the upper.
Not hack-a-shack, you know.
It's an important matchup this year.
Well, Kevin, they're battling for supremacy in the conference. There's going to be some heated battles between these top-tier teams.
Boy, I just love watching Paul Pierce play. He scores in so many ways. In transition, spot-up three-point shooting to get to the foul line. But where he's at his best, I think, is in the mid-range, where he uses his incredible strength to bully his way to exactly the right spot he needs to knock down that shot.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Chris Wilcox, he's checked in for Garnett. Terry comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Barbosa in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Teague. Dang, a screen on Allen. Cook kicks to Dang.
See that offensive, defensive awareness?
Up and in. Dang's got 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Terry outside. Back to Barbosa. The pass to Terry.
Oh, nice scoop.
And the Celtics lead by
Nice
7.
scoop.
Well done, finishing that
See,
one.
player quickness helped him do moves like that, too. And he said that 100%.
That misses would have counted had it gone in.
Player quickness and player hustle, they'll do some nice moves for you. They'll do behind the back passes and stuff like that. Depends on what team you're playing against.
And we're playoffs.
Double your money and make it stack.
Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke at the report. Hi, Doris.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Celtics put together, they get the Uncontainable Game award. It's been a
Let's go. We're
defensive
going to
clinic
zone.
as
See how they play the
can't
zone.
help but get stops. The lead continues to grow for them as they look like they are a little
Show you how the
bit
teams try to
getting
penetrate
slowed
Okay,
zone
Doris,
on the
thank you.
zone.
That was quite a run, guys. That made a big impact on where we are right now.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Oh, nice
It's a
pass.
major turning point. You know, they really hit on something.
That was a nice pass right there.
I had them scoring almost at will.
Well, you got to share the credit for that kind of run. I mean, you can't just say it was all about offense. There was some stingy, stiff
Oh,
defense
man.
being played too.
Boozer just
On the
blocked
court
that
for the Bulls,
shot.
getting this fourth quarter started. Their front court, Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, and Joakim Noah in the middle. Derrick Rose runs the show with Rip Hamilton to the side. We talk about Paul Pierce, his ability to create that mid-range jump shot. He hits it with a hand in his face, with a body banging against him. It's a rare quality.
Yeah, contested mid-range shots are ones that for most shooters, the defense will say we can live with that. But those are really his specialty. I mean, he's a big-time scorer. Has been since he's been in the league. And even well defended, he can still put it in the hole.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Brandon Bass is checked in for Wilcox. And it's Allen in.
That's the
for
way Hamilton does his free throws, too.
Hamilton hits both of them.
And crucial that he converted those foul shots. They've got to continue to eat away at this lead.
Celtics leading by 5. Rondo dishes to Pierce. Pierce gets the screen from Garnett. Pierce the pass to Rondo. He feeds it to Bass. Back to Rondo. Bass with a screen for Rondo. Over Dang. Rondo gets the bucket.
Good screen, Bass.
It's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to drag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Noah kicks to Boozer. That's blocked.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back.
Allen kicks to Garnett. Over Noah. And there are the
Money,
Celtics.
money,
Another basket.
money, money, money.
That one, but he hasn't been
Money,
producing
money,
the way
money.
we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Throws it up high. And it's Rose.
Nice pass, but he missed the shot.
Almost a highlight reel play. But
Ray. Let's go back.
That's good on the assist by Pierce. And the Celtics lead by 12.
They really executed well here offensively.
Well, it's going to take a major catastrophe, a colossal collapse, for them to not walk away with the wins.
And the basket by Rose.
You're going to have a heck of a time finding any flaws in his approach to the game offensively.
Rondo kicks to Allen. It's Pierce on the wing. Good look. And another basket for Boston.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin is going to be.
Rose
Go back to man.
From down in
He's starting to penetrate on me now.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help him out if he was a bit more assertive.
Pass dishes to Pierce. Garnett outside. Allen outside. Five to shoot. The drive by Rondo over Rose. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Count the
They're
bucket.
getting hot too late now.
Here is Rondo. Now Pierce.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that gameplay based on my slider set, the custom slider set, for a more realistic gameplay experience. And as always, until next time, everybody.
Joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Pierce.